Have you ever wondered how some economies seem to weather global storms better than others, while others are shaken to their core by external events? It often comes down to fundamental policy choices made long before a crisis hits. Fixed exchange rate regimes and heavily managed floats tend to create the most shock vulnerability for economies. These systems, designed to offer stability and predictability, paradoxically expose a nation to greater financial turbulence when external conditions shift unexpectedly. The primary reason for this vulnerability lies in the loss of independent monetary policy. Under a strictly fixed exchange rate, a country's central bank cannot freely adjust interest rates to counter domestic economic issues like inflation or recession. Instead, its monetary policy must be geared towards defending the currency peg, often at the cost of internal stability. When a significant external shock occurs, such as a sudden drop in export prices or capital flight, the central bank must expend its foreign exchange reserves to maintain the peg, making the economy susceptible to speculative attacks and a potential balance of payments crisis. Heavily managed floats share similar pitfalls, as they still attempt to maintain a narrow band, draining reserves and building speculative pressure. To mitigate these risks, countries can pursue more flexible exchange rate arrangements, allowing their currency to adjust naturally to economic changes. Additionally, building ample foreign exchange reserves provides a buffer against sudden outflows. Maintaining sound fiscal policies, with low public debt and sustainable budgets, further strengthens an economy's ability to absorb shocks without resorting to drastic measures. This concept is elegantly captured by the famous economic principle known as the impossible trinity, or sometimes the Mundell-Fleming model. It states that a country cannot simultaneously achieve a fixed exchange rate, free capital mobility, and an independent monetary policy. One of these goals must be sacrificed. When a nation chooses to fix its exchange rate, it gives up control over its monetary policy, making it unable to respond effectively to external shocks using domestic tools. This sacrifice of policy autonomy directly translates into increased vulnerability. Understanding these trade-offs is crucial for policymakers aiming to build resilient economies that can adapt and thrive amidst the unpredictable currents of global finance. It highlights that while currency stability sounds appealing, it can come at the significant cost of reduced flexibility and heightened risk when the unexpected inevitably occurs.